Hello, everyone. It's your girl Leslie Joy and my producer Layla J. Hello, Layla J.
Hey, stars! Hey, guys!
Welcome to Thriving Women Shine. And sitting today in our guest seat is Arthur Tompkins. Arthur Tompkins was born in Southfield, Michigan. He grew up around the most talented people that Detroit had to offer throughout the 90s. After honing his craft in the field of music and television, which was all independently accomplished, he moved to Atlanta, Georgia, and sought opportunities in the entertainment field by obtaining employment at Turner. He was able to build a network of friends and coworkers that helped him understand the interworking of television and the movie industry in various positions, from a production assistant to a now independent producer. He is a two-time Emmy nominated producer with the number 2 rated court show in daytime television called Hot Bench. Following his passion for entertainment, he currently is a member of the Television Academy and continues to create content for the purpose of selling television shows. Arthur has been working in collaboration with his wife, Courtney Ward Tompkins, to propel their careers in television and film for over 8 years. They now live in Los Angeles, California, with their 2 beautiful daughters. Hey everyone, I am super excited to introduce to you my friend. He is here with us, Arthur Tompkins, the producer. So super excited to have you on the show. Thank you so much for being here.
Oh, thanks for having me.
Thank you. So let me go right into the questions. What does a producer do, and what is a typical day like for you?
Well, I mean, the producer job ranges, depending on what kind of project or, what capacity is needed. So in my type of work right now is more or less working in the court genre of television, and that's all daytime viewers and things of that nature. So what I have to do as a producer here, I have a team of people that I manage as far as, with, because there's several different teams within our company. So it's 7 different teams, and my job is to, get a hold of these different stories and talk to potential litigants that come on the show, and develop each person's story into a sound, fluent, almost like script.
Okay.
And from that point, it's from start to finish, being able to get these people, the contact, get them here, get them prepared to go out, being able to talk to our judges, to prep them for what's going to happen and what the case is about, and all the little fine details of putting the show together. We have a full crew and all that been doing it for years, and a lot of our communications back and forth, and just make sure everybody is in constant communication and everything can run smoothly. So day to day, that's pretty much it. We tape usually twice a month in sessions, so you may get 3 days out of a month.
Wow.
Well, consistent, like a March 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, and then a couple weeks later we'll do the 16th, 17th, and 18th, and that's 10 shows per day.
Wow.
So there's a lot of cases we put out, and we always shoot a season ahead of time. So it's pretty good. It's year-round work, and that's usually what my daily diet of producing is.
Gotcha. So Arthur, can you tell me, how did you get into producing?
Well, I always had a love for producing at some aspect. It started back in Michigan, producing in more or less music. I used to do a lot of shows and events, a couple 501c3 programs, where we would go into the inner city schools and put a show together, and that was a form of producing, putting the whole entire production together and producing the outcome and messages. But ever since then, I've grown as a person and, honed my skills,
Right.
and just kind of, been all over the place as, a jack of all trades, but, I had to kind of slow it down and get my knack, my calling. And
Right.
producing was kind of like that, and I always see myself being able to create content, and it brings, joy. So
Wow.
I got into when I left Michigan, ended up in Atlanta, and my wife was doing film for a long time, and we kind of just clicked. And then from there, I got back into with a little of her assistance back into television again, and been doing it ever since. So it's over 10 years now, and just producing shows and content, and that's how I really got started. It's something I always did. Like my brother-in-law, he's been producing, and we used to do commercials, mom and pops, little mayor campaigns, stuff like that.
Cool.
So I was always experienced in it, but now it's kind of took flight.
That's excellent, because just a quick story to share with our listeners. I found out about your producing styles when you and I worked for a telecommunications firm, and you had to do a video for us, and all of us were like with our mouths open wide, because here I'm thinking like, oh, this is just another great voice on the phone and a great co-worker, but little did we know your hidden talents of being able to produce, because he literally took amateurs, and believe me, all of us singing, dancing, and carrying on in that video that we did were true amateurs, and made something out of it. So I know your work. I definitely know your work. Can you tell me what is the best part about being a producer? What is it that you love?
I like us to change the pace every time, meeting new people. I like to having, access to, my favorite stars and actresses and actors and whatnot. I love being able to see that, be a part of it. Because, I can, every day is different. I can walk down the street and, hit a little coffee spot, and I'm sitting there with Sam Jackson, and be like, oh,
wow.
all right, this is crazy. But it's things like that where you'll just be out here, in LA and Hollywood is where I work at, and you just being able to see these people that you watch on TV or always been a fan of, and you just have access, and being able to work with a lot of them too that's the best part.
Wow. Now, you had 2 shows that were nominated for Emmys. Can you tell us the shows, or you can't tell us the shows that were nominated for Emmys? And how did you feel personally in regards to getting that nomination for those shows?
It was for Hot Bench. It's the show that I'm currently on now. It's our 5th season. So our first 2 seasons out, we were the number 2 court show in daytime, behind Judge Judy, and that's Judge Judy is the one that created this show. So it's all kind of all the same in a way, because they're directly across the hall from us.
Right.
But so it was basically back-to-back seasons where we got nominated, and it was kind of surreal, because you sit there and watch, I think it was, what is it on? It's one of those shows, those little talk shows. I think it's The Talk. It might have been The Talk, where they, go through the listings and announce it. So we gather around and, and watched it. All the producers and things like that. And you hear it. It's kind of surreal. It doesn't sink in until you actually get to go.
Wow.
And walk the red carpet like that. You're like, wow, and you try to, see how important it is, and the feat. You may not feel it at first, but once, you hear people and they, family and friends and how proud they are, it kind of hits home. It takes a minute because you're so used to doing your job. This is what you do every day.
Right.
You don't look at it as a big, big deal. It's an accolade. It's wonderful, but once you actually go through it, you just want to keep going back, and actually win.
So that is amazing, and it's an amazing accomplishment within your career, most definite. So in 5 to 10 years, where do you see yourself, Art, and what will you be doing?
Well, we're currently trying to establish a production company. Me and my wife we have a company that we've been pitching shows and getting little development deals, things like that. So we're still streaming to push that to a bigger scale. Of course, it's more or less, securing more content and actually getting our development deals to actually go, to network. Because we've had several attempts, at least 6, 7 shows where, we're still repitching or reshaping, or we have an animated series working on. So we have a lot of things in the works to try to get pushed through, and deals with like Netflix, things like that, like the Discovery Communications. There's all kinds of networks that we work with, and it's just getting it all the way completed because it's stiff competition. Everyone's creating content. There's so many different ways to get your content, so you have to be clever and inexpensive, and but great storytelling. There's so many different levels and challenges, but within 5 to 10 years we should be locked in and have a couple things under our belt where it will fund our production company and things of that nature. We can build more and more.
That is super exciting. So can you tell us, what is your best advice that you can give to an up and coming producer?
It just depends on the level. If you're up and coming and never done anything, a lot of times you'll find a lot of projects you can team up with, where people are posting. I think usually through Facebook, or I know there's one, Production 911. There's a Facebook group that's pretty popular, where it's just straight postings for jobs. And you need to know the aspect of production all the way through, not just a producer's position. Because you come in as just a producer, you really are not just a producer. You always have to start from the bottom up, because you have to know the inner workings to be able to plan or be able to see, foresee incidences or anything like that, and be able to handle it. So just taking jobs, if you've never done it, get on there as a production assistant. That's basically the entry level person, and that gives you the through and through of a production as far as film or television or even commercials or anything else. But just joining those groups, reaching out, getting those little jobs, because you don't need a lot of experience, but you can get in and then you build your network.
Gotcha.
Building your network is going to be key to get more jobs, because these jobs go 3 to 4 months tops.
Wow.
And the John Ryman with Court, I'm fortunate because it's year round. But usually any production, any movie, you're talking, anywhere from 3 to 6 months, and that job is over.
Wow.
And if you don't have a network base, you're basically unemployed.
You're unemployed for the time.
Yeah, the hustle is real. If you don't get another job, it doesn't mean that show's coming back either. So you always have to be on the hustle, and you always have to build a network. You have to have people, that is your core, where you guys help each other get jobs. It's so key, because you'll get one, and it'll be 2 years later you haven't worked in the industry again.
Wow.
So being able to go back to your roots, or as far as like a production assistant, and then you take it up. You're doing DIT is like digital tech person, where they get all the footage, or a photographer. Like, you have to be able to have that jack all trades scenario kind of kick in for you, where you can get back in, and then you can build your network with people and rapport and get to where you want to go. I want to be back. I used to produce here, but I haven't produced in a while. I'm trying to get back. And you go through the ladder, and people are pretty friendly, and willing to help, and you can get back, back on your feet, or back into the position you belong in. So.
Wow.
Network is very important.
So also, just to kind of piggyback off of what you were saying, for an up and coming, because I have a daughter who's very interested in going into the production side of the arts, and I was encouraging her to go to a school that actually offers classes on production, the lighting and everything for a young person that might still be in school. Do you recommend that, or do you feel like you don't even need those kinds of experiences? The experiences that you will learn and gain are from being out there in the trenches and working.
Well, it's hard. Each person is different on how they adapt to this fast-paced, high-pressure type positions. It's not easy. It's high demand and quick turnaround and late hours. So it just kind of depends. Some people need to be more book smart than hands-on, before they can get out there and be confident and do their job. Some people need to just be thrown into the fire and they can perform. Hands-on, I think, is always the best experience, because the production doesn't always run, A through Z. It's always something always changes, and being able to adapt and actually being able to see it will teach you more, I think, than necessarily going to a school. But it's good to go and learn the inner workings, especially if you're doing like video editing and something like that. You will definitely need schooling. Like that, you just can't learn that necessarily in the field, because you're not going to get hired to do it,
right?
Because you don't know it. So you have to already know those type of skills. But video editing now is very important. A lot of jobs ask of that because they're making these hybrid producers where you have to be able to do more than just one thing. Like you have to be able to edit, be able to shoot it, and actually produce it, write it, all in, inclusive to yourself.
Wow.
So it's getting a little, the competition's getting a little stiffer out here, where people know how to do everything from start to finish, and in every aspect of it. So those are more or less field producers and things like that, hybrid producers they call them.
Wow.
So, but you kind of got to know both. They go hand in hand, I guess, but it just depends on where you're trying to be.
And my last question that I wanted to ask is, what are the ways that our listeners can find you? I know through Hot Bench, the show is definitely one way if they want to be on the show, but do you have any social media pages or a current website that if someone wants to send you scripts that they might be writing for you to take a look at, how do they get in contact with you?
You can probably hit me on Facebook, just under Arthur Tompkins. Do a search, I should pop right up. Or Tompkins411@gmail.com.
Okay.
And that's THOMPKINS411@gmail. So that's the quickest and easiest way to reach me.
Okay. Awesome. Do you have any last parting words for us today? Because I certainly do thank you, and I know that how you have a tight schedule, so I thank you so much for being on the show with us.
Yeah, it's my pleasure. I think if to succeed, you just have to stay focused. Anybody can start at any time, but you just have to be set in your mind that nothing's gonna stop you from completing your goals. So if I can do it, anybody can do it.
Well, you're a jack of all trades, so that's some high standards. But thank you, thank you, Art, for being on the show with us. We appreciate you. You enjoy the lovely weather out there in California, and again, thank you so much for being on Thriving Women Shine.
You're welcome. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you, sir. You have a wonderful day.
All right, everyone. All contact information for Arthur Tompkins will be on my blog at www.lesliejoy134.weebly.com, or you can re-listen to this podcast on my Facebook page or on YouTube. Also, please support my friends at Guide Apparel for their Read and Lead Holiday Book Drive. They are collecting reading books for elementary school age students from November 1st to December 1st. So please consider donating books to this drive. Look for the flyer and more information on my blog. Lastly, if you feel moved by what we're doing with Thriving Women Shine, donate any amount that your heart calls to give, and it would be greatly appreciated. Call me at 678-292-3906 for more information about donating. Again, everyone, thank you to my guest, Arthur Tompkins. Thank you to my producer, Layla J. And thank you, audience, for listening to Thriving Women Shine. Until we chat again, blessings to you and your family.